We continue from last time. The two Saiyans get to their shared quarters. They see Vegeta waiting for them. We need to go now. The other two are confused, but not given a chance to say anything before Vegeta starts walking out. And of course, they follow. Kind of sad they didn't get to finish their break. As they walk, Vegeta thinks of what Frieza said to him. As we cut back where he spoke to Frieza. Lord Frieza, me and the others have taken the planet. And Frieza responds, Good, but you took too long. I'll let it slide this time, but I need you to be faster. Now, I got a new planet for you, so go. Yes, my lord. As Vegeta enters the room, he hears the door open as he looks over and sees the other two. We have a new job and no time to rest. The other two Saiyans look confused. If you have a problem with it, I'll just blast you both and tell Frieza you denied the job. They both start begging Vegeta for mercy. They quickly stand up and go get ready. As they see their pods were getting... Okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Then we cut back to the current time, as they arrive to the pods, where they see them getting upgraded by a pool. Vegeta speaks up, almost yelling at a pool. What is the meaning of this? Why are you messing with my pod? As the pool looks scared, then answers, Frieza told me to add a healing chamber into it. So when you rest, we won't need to worry about more dead soldiers in pods. Now I'll make it so you'll have to... So you'll last... Now it makes it so you'll at least be able to survive. At most get into fights more powerful. Vegeta is confused, as this is normally a higher up, like Dodoria or Zarbon thing. Very well. Just let us know when it's done. Frieza wants us to head out as soon as we can. The pool answers back. Well, the other two are done. Just not yours, Vegeta. Vegeta, not wanting Frieza pissed at them, orders the other two to go and start the mission. Them, both scared of Vegeta and Frieza, get in their pods and go, not wanting Vegeta to kill them. Once the two land on a red planet with a green sky, as they kind of think of planet Vegeta, with how the buildings are, as they turn on their scouters to see a power of 15,000. As they look at each other, as power of 2,000. There's a few power levels of 2,000 coming over, and others have a power of 1,000. They look at each other as they scan power levels of 2,000 and others of 1,000, as some town folks walk over to see them. Raditz gets to Nappa's back, as they know if it becomes a fight, they will need to fight together or die. Or, well, Raditz would die. Nappa tells Raditz to go straight up, as Raditz, without a question, goes straight up as Nappa powers up a mouth beam into a person's chest, killing them as everyone panics. He starts to kill them. As Raditz goes up, seeing Nappa use a Bomber DX, blowing up half the town and almost injuring Raditz, as Raditz Scatter tells him everyone in the area is dead but Nappa. As the Scouter shows more power, almost at 7,000. Almost 20 of them. As he goes to Nappa and tells Nappa they need to go. As when Nappa turns on his scouter again, he sees the power. He likes the idea of a challenge, but then seeing the 15,000 with them, and the two Saiyans with them. The Saiyans get the hell out of there. As the two run, they see energy balls coming at them from what looks like a cannon. As the two dodge the energy balls, and get into the woods, Nappa is about to call his pod, but Raditz yells at him. If we call those, it's going to show them directly our location. And then they will kill us both, Nappa. Nappa tells him to stop worrying, and they will do it anyway, as Raditz gets more worried. As soon as the pod lands, Nappa makes Raditz call his. As they see it land, one of the people with 7,000 lands in front of it. and Raditz looks worried as Nappa smiles. The lady, who kind of looks human, goes right at Raditz, kicking him, throwing Raditz into a tree. Raditz, though, gets up and stands there angry. She appears behind him and goes to cut off his head. Nappa, though, however, looks pissed. Quickly catches her attack before it hits Raditz. You think you can come to my planet and destroy it? Raditz is getting a worried feeling from this woman. But he can't put his finger on it, nor does he care right now, as Nappa goes right at her, fighting with punches and kicks. But they seem more equal, like Nappa is holding back, and Raditz sees this is a chance to hit her, as he uses a double Sunday into her back, as Nappa punches her to the ground, then mouth blasts her, and uses a mouth blast on her. But she moves right before it hits, and then she flies out of there. Nappa about to follow, but Raditz stops him. Nappa, if we are to win a fight with more of them, we need to get stronger. We? You mean you? Raditz looks away, knowing, yeah, that's what he meant. Well, you can't handle 20 of them by yourself. Now can you? Nappa changes from anger to more of understanding. Still angry, but understanding. Then what do we do? Go kill the innocent? No, you oaf. We need to practice. Attack me. We get stronger after fights. So that's what we will do. We'll fight each other and get stronger. You'll need to keep me safe as I heal up while we're here. We got 2 weeks before Vegeta comes. So let's begin. And try to reach for his power anyway. Nappa, understanding this, and agrees. For 2 weeks, the two of them stay hidden, not attacking the town or killing anyone. They keep moving and training when they can, making Raditz grow faster than Nappa. One day, when they are training, Raditz looks at Nappa after training. Why did you save me from her trying to kill me? Nappa looks at Raditz and looks away. I know me and Vegeta are hard on you, but you have been proving yourself, Raditz. I owe you one for that drink, so don't think it will happen again. Raditz looks at his pod. As they see Vegeta's pod coming, and the two get ready to go greet him. Well, Runt, you ready to end this planet's life? Yeah, I am, pal. The two Saiyans go to get Vegeta. Vegeta gets up and turns his scouter, seeing the two powers come his way. 8.5k and 7.5k. Vegeta lands as he is greeted by a group of 5 people, with each a power of 7k. As he steps out, he sees them all aiming blasters, ordering him to surrender. As he just stands there and smiles, as he sees one getting hit with a mouth beam from Nappa. Then 2 get shot by Raditz's double Sunday. As the 3 die, Vegeta moves and punches right through one's chest. The last one gets ready to run before Nappa snaps his neck in one move. Vegeta turns his scouter on, then sees Raditz. Raditz's power is... Vegeta turns his scouter on, seeing Raditz's power, and is just shocked, as he orders them to kill anyone in this town. As he goes to the others, as he gives that order, he flies off, and starts to think to himself, how did Raditz even get this strong in 2 weeks? There is no way. Not unless he's been almost killed twice. But he doesn't look like he had so much of a scratch. He goes to destroy the towns. Once the town is gone, they smile, watching it burn. Raditz's scatter goes off as he looks in a direction. Vegeta questions him. What's wrong? As he answers nothing. Just a person with a weak power. He can handle it. As Vegeta agrees and lets him go handle it. Raditz flies off in the direction. He sees the lady and Nappa fought. As Raditz flies off, he sees the lady that Nappa fought. He gets ready to fight, but he sneaks to the side of the house where he sees the lady with 2 kids and a man, reminding him of his family, thinking of Kakarot, Gine, and his father Bardock. He gets ready to fight, to blow them all up, but as soon as he's about to, he makes eye contact with the kid and stops the blast. He stops powering up the blast. As he turns to leave, he gets hit by a power of 8k as he looks up, seeing the father. He gets up seeing the mother fly away with the kids, meaning he couldn't hold back, and he won't. As he flies right at the man, punching him in the face before he was hit away, and into the man's house. Raditz smiles and shoots at the family. As the man gets in the way, he hits the man, not killing him. Raditz smiles, knowing his power is lower now, as it is a fair fight. Raditz goes behind the guy and kicks him into another house as he goes in after him and punches him out of the house, then throws a key ball that hits the man blows up, blowing up a block. Yeah, block. That's a distance. As Raditz walks over to see the man standing, his blood dripping from his arm, holding it like his father once was, after a mission. Raditz pauses for a second, which is enough for the man to come over and right hook him as Raditz goes into a tower. The man goes right up to Raditz, then kicks him down, but Raditz stops right before hitting the ground and catches the next punch. As this is happening, Nappa's scatter is going off and tells Vegeta he's going to help. As Vegeta sighs and goes just to watch, Raditz slams the man into the ground, then blasts him as the man shoots his own blast. As they collide, the blast just dissipating. They both go flying back into buildings. Then the man comes out at Raditz, as Raditz sees him, but feels his body in pain. Raditz then blasts back as 3 punches hits him. As 3 more people land with the power 7k. Raditz knows he can't win this, but he has to hold off as he gets up, and all of the following key at him. He does his best to get out of the way, but gets hit by a small cuts. The man gets in front of Raditz, and Raditz just blocks a kick, then blasts the man away. As he goes right at the man with his max speed, and the man lands on the ground. Raditz slams the man into the ground, and slams his fist right into the man's ribs, with his fist breaking the man's ribs and stabbing his lungs. Then he gets kicked by another fighter, as the other fighters punch him. And the last shoots a blast at Raditz. Thinking it's over, Vegeta hits the blast away as Nappa punches one of the men coming at Raditz and Vegeta. This pisses off Vegeta, and he blasts one to hell as he lets Raditz finish the fight with the one man who shoots a blast at Raditz as Raditz starts to power up his own beam and blasts it just to get out of the way. He hears Vegeta say that they're going to the castle, and Raditz says, "Okay, I'll see you there. I gotta finish this one off." Vegeta scoffs and leaves. Nappa leaves a little worried for Raditz since he is bleeding from cuts and bruises. Raditz looks at the man whose ribs he just broke, the father of the family. The father of the family. "Where are your space pods?" "What? Where are your damn space pods?" "Why would I tell you?" "Because if you don't, your kids with the rest of this planet will die." The man looks at Raditz. "They're on the south side of the planet, in the tower." Raditz looks at the man, knowing he will die no matter what he does. "Rest well." As then Raditz blasts the man, finishing him off. He starts to fly off to Vegeta and Nappa. As this happens, Vegeta and Nappa see the power of 10k on the scatter. As they land, Vegeta sits and tells Nappa to deal with this, as they see a man with a crown land, and powers up to 15k. As Vegeta isn't looking at the power, thinking it's just him seeing this town reduced to dust. And this is where we'll end it. I'm going to inform you of everyone's power level currently. Vegeta is, I think he was at 15,000? It's either 15 or 16,000. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. Naba's at 8.5K, and Raditz is at 7.5K. You guys can actually kind of see that Raditz is starting to gain a bit of a heart. More of just his entire family is kind of not saying like, so I feel like it's right if Raditz is at least a little not saying like.